Ken, you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with ETN. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
In motion right is Pittman. And they'll run with ETN. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. Flush to his right. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bears use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Now a 1st down throw. Fields. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. Fields. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. With the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Travis Etienne, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And
We're back.
Taking a 13-0 first quarter lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, two-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. Yeah, perfect omelet. Dropped it. It's a little bit of a turnover. You went right back though and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
You got to do what you got. You're worried about your hands, though.
No.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
14 yards that time for number 14.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On play action, it's Murray. And that is incomplete.
It's a big hit.
Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. John Mechie was his intended target, and that'll bring up second down. You look at this Bears defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe. They definitely
hands up.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Eddie Jackson picks it. A solid stiff arm. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
There he goes left side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They'll get 34 yards there.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to be even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
ETN up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Another tote for ETN. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on third down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Murray fighting, lost the football. One of the linebackers has got it, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
One of them games right now.
And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number one, maybe they're not having this deficit, and number two, maybe they actually have the lead.
Following the fumble recovery, Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be second in a couple. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. He's got room to roam, and he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Tyler Scott, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but
that should have been swatted.
The offense hasn't been able to generate anything. You feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. They don't score here. That's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Shotgun now for Murray. Eluding the pressure right.
Perfect strike.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Murray. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Fields on first down. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 2. Now it's Fields. And again back to Kmet. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Out of the gun, Fields. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Fields throwing again. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
From the 23, here's the 2nd down and 6. Straight ahead, ETN. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Decided to head it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A shotgun snap, Fields. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Michael Pittman, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bears are able to widen their lead here in this first half. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
First down, Dragons.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He gets it to Thomas. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this 1st half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the 1st half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
That was just stupid.
Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
I've seen the cover.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Drops this underneath for Pollard. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Murray. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he will have a 1st down here as they get into field goal range as well, down at the 17-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. Flushed out right. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard. Maybe a touch less. Quick throw complete. And it's caught. Touchdown. Michael Thomas in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Dragons are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half. Extra point attempt to come here. And he's got it as the score is now 31-7.
The score, Bears 31, Dragons 7.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Velus Jones now from his end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there. That was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. One play action. Fields. Flush to his right. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. A shotgun snap and again to Etienne. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. On first down, it's Fields. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Off the option, here's Etienne. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Now Fields. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On third down, here's Etienne. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at fourth down. No, Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. And they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl A 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mechie, the man in motion. Murray now on 1st down. Swinging this out for Pollard. Calling a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Murray going to throw. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
1st down, Murray. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That one unable to develop. Never got going. A loss of a couple. And it's 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up 2nd down. No, 3rd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. This goes out wide for Mixon. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
Throwing again, Murray. This is complete to Michael Thomas. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there, and they're going to speed things up here. Murray looking to change the play here. Muscles him off. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Murray now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 17.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I really enjoy. We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we can probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could hope for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number 1 for what we've seen this season.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, But they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Caught left side by Mechie. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Running right, it's Pollard.
I just straight missed that.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Tough slide. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Well, 4th down pass play doesn't work out, and the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless, take care of the ball on the way out.
On 1st down, right back to ETN. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to...
No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Now the try here for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
This is what happens, man, when I get on my phone. What the fuck? Clayton Tune took the fuck off.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of
not working this year.
Coaches tell us, but when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll run with ETN.
Ooh.
Inside the 15. 119 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
ETN heard Coach Bruce was here. He hopped in that bag real quick.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And now
Just
they're
a bad
inside
throw.
the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down.
At the 9-yard line.
Throw left side complete to Scott. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play.
Oh my God, bruh.
He's got daylight.
That shit had me handed off when I wanted to fucking do a high pass. And I pitched it backwards. That's hideous. That's so bad.
But at least that gets him a little bit closer.
There's a lot of nut shit happening in this fourth quarter.
Type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt.
But 13 doesn't want it bad enough.
Discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again?
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see
Yo,
something
what
on
are we
film?
doing, Bruce?
Something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
What are we doing? Yo. Niggas don't even want it.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. This defense not one bit on that touch pass.
I gotta play it safe.
You know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years
It's getting
ago.
spooky.
This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Michael Pittman with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
Why am I supposed to go for 2?
Extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. The Bears offense staying put. Justin Fields always a threat to run. They'll go for 2 here. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17.
We gave up. Honestly, I gave up 7 points on defense. 14 off of fumbles. It's crazy.
Now we'll get whistles, and they signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Murray, one final try. Over the middle, that's caught by
tough.
Messi.
That's tough.
Down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Getting packed up at the right time.
Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage of big plays for us to examine, partner, on offense or on defense for this team. They were so well-rounded in this one.
They certainly were, and how about the day those defenders had, though? How many takeaways did they have? I quit counting after a while. They were clearly the better team, and their defensive effort, it left.